Coronavirus, the mission of the Denver County Courts to administer. Anybody know if this is actually at Beth McCain's office? So which one's this? No, I understand that. I'm at which protest?
This is the one that's for Alexis Mendez-Perez, but nobody was over there, so we moved over here.
Did anybody check the district attorney's office on like the 8th or 10th floor? Because usually when we protest Beth, we actually yell at that statue, so all the lawyers and everybody upstairs can see us.
Started out over there, but
Gotcha.
like I said, there was about 10 of us there, so we're just trying to gather a bigger group over
That's awesome. Thank you. What's going on? Good morning. So this is the Justice for Alexis shot in the back, if I remember correctly, the story. Protesting Beth McCain. So yeah, they came from over there, over here. I guess they're gathering a crowd.
It's hella warm over here.
And going back over maybe I don't know. I just showed up because, it was a protest this morning. And if you're going to go yell at the district attorney, you might as well go yell at the district attorney and do it in style. So I come out to support that. Look at that Blue Lives Murder sign. I love that. Hey. Good morning, boys and girls, friends and lovers, children of all ages. You are live in downtown Denver, outside the Capitol, where people are saying happy fuck the cops day. And fuck the district attorney, because Beth McCain does not get her shit done right. It's using the...
Beth McCain has got to go.
Hey! Ho ho! Beth McCain has got to go!
Hey! Ho ho! Beth McCain has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho ho. Beth McCain has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho ho. Beth McCain has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho ho. Beth McCain has got to go.
Hey, hey! Ho ho! Beth McCain has got to go! I do love the fact that they painted the street and just closed it all down now. This does make it like a new, fantastic protest like this.
Hey, hey. Ho ho. Beth McCain has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho ho. Beth McCain
Makes
has
the whole
got to
thing
go. Hey, hey.
they can shut it
Ho
down.
ho. Beth McCain has
That's
got
what I'm
to
saying.
go.
Like, this is now a new great place to protest in the world
Has
that
got
we're
to
in.
go. Hey, hey. Ho ho. Beth McCain has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho ho.
Beth McCain has got to go.
Woo!
Well, now that there's a fair amount of us who like to shout, should we go shout at them? Come on.
Hey, hey, ho, ho! Beth McCain has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Beth McCain has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Beth McCain has got to go! Ho, ho!
Well, that's why I'm here this morning. Good morning, boys and girls.
What's your last name? Oh, okay, yeah. We've lived in
Okay, can I see one of those? Or I actually just I just want to see it so that people get the name. They can do the links and share it. I got them live, so my moderators will post the story while I'm going. Yes, thank you. Are they going into Beth's office? They may be. Whoa, 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 whoa. They just went right up and on inside there, folks. So good morning, friends and lovers. As I was saying, there's more people coming. There's more people to show up. There's more people inside the building. Like, right? That's what I said was going to happen. So there's a protest happening in downtown Denver this morning at Beth McCain's office. And Alexis Mendez, as you saw in the photograph a moment ago, one of you mods are getting there. Hey, are we yelling? Is this the Moody Defender style? It looks like it. I saw that. Denver Public Defender. Good morning. They went inside to Beth's office, I believe.
Is the family in there?
I think they might be coming still.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait for the family, then I'll be in there.
Yeah, and I believe Elizabeth's still coming. Good morning. How you doing, man? I'm good. It's been nonstop. How's your program going?
Which one?
Oh, that's a good question. Jesus, I know. I remember Eddie was talking to me. There was a cop, not cops, like getting the cops out of the street and social workers into it.
Yeah, we just launched the pilot, but it's still run by DPD, so I'm still pushing to get it out of there because we don't want it DPD at all.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I can do everything.
So go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
My name's Vinny Cervantes. I'm the organizing director with Dasher, Denver Alliance for Street Health Response.
Dasher, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, we work on alternatives to policing in jail by supporting community-based responses to conflict and crisis. Mostly, just trying to get rid of policing in jail.
Okay, and you're out here today with? You heard about the Beth McCain? Chettle, remind me, was shot in the back.
Yeah, he's 16 years old.
16 years old.
Running through somebody's backyard, completely, non-threatening, unarmed, young kid, and a corrections officer decided he was trespassing and he needed to act in self-defense and kill the kid.
Yeah, this is the kind of mentality that we're looking to stop. And so with Dasher, you're really looking to remove the relationships with people that have guns from the community as far as mental health, social welfare, you want to tell people a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, so the specific program we're trying to bring out here is called Cahoots.
Cahoots.
Was in Eugene, Oregon. It pairs a mental health clinician with a medic. Show up instead of police, and it's community run van. It's free to the community.
Are we taking it back down that way?
I think they went inside. Some of them too.
Went outside and we just
Okay.
So yeah, that's most of it.
Okay, so Cahoots. When we go to the homeless suites, for example, it's social workers and cops.
Right.
How do I get to walk up to you and ask, can I help you under the threat of violence? Is that basically the concept about getting the gun out of it and putting a medic and a social worker together?
Well, and part of the component is that it's based on consent. So you can't go with the van if you don't want to. So, you know, if I come up and I say, we got to respond to the situation, if I say, we're going to take you somewhere, and if I say, no, I don't want to do that, then they say, no, that's fine. We're not going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's launching here in Denver. We're trying to get it out of the police department's hands and into Denver Health.
Community run, like community-based service.
Fantastic. Yes, that would be amazing, right? All right. Well, Vinny, I appreciate your time this morning. Thank you very much. I'm gonna actually make a little highlight of that and put it on my channel separately. So good to see you.
Yeah, he's
Oh, look at that. We got a flyer. Damn it. I shot that beforehand, but we'll go through that later. It's okay. There's so many moving components on a constant basis, right? So, and we need to get you some real masks.
Yeah. Well, Eddie's actually Eddie Soto.
Yeah, I'm putting out all. I'm doing the production. Right.
Okay.
So, you have something printed?
Yeah, he's actually making masks for Dasher.
Dasher.
Yeah, so he's gonna make a little rabbit. We got actually.
Oh, the Hops Not Cops.
Yeah.
I thought that was street medics.
We are street, so we have street medics under Dasher.
Okay, so that's what we made buttons for at Occupies.
Yeah.
Now I put it all together. I got almost 500 of those masks cut, ready to go. We're gonna get it printed over the weekend, I think. Okay, folks, that's so ties it all in together, right? So that was Vinny Cervantes. Those are the masks that we're making at our job site for Cops Not Cops. And that's where you put a street medic and a social worker together to go out instead of a gun under the threat of force. That's so important. I just tied it all up. Thank you so very much for hanging with me on that. That is Elizabeth Epps. Follow her on Twitter at Elizabeth Epps is tired. It was 1 o'clock in the morning when I got the message that I needed to be here this morning. Thank you.
I just like 10 messages at 1 o'clock about that.
Well, I'm not going to tell you anything that I don't know.
I hope we get to pay their bond.
I mean, seriously, 2 statues in 2 days. Right?
Basically, I mean,
It's going down. Every day there's something new, right?
said that they're going to come remove the base today. The base, not just the plaque, which is, great. I think it's fantastic.
They're going to remove the base. Is that to protect it, do you think?
Maybe, but
It's gone then, right?
I don't. I mean, if they want to me, I'm okay with it in History, Colorado. Like,
Put it in a museum.
yeah, I mean, like, I'm okay with museums that have shackles and things like that, like the claim that we did, but nowhere in public space.
I think it's beautiful. I mean, we've
I think
stopped.
they should destroy the base and move the plaque.
They got street medics and social workers coming together to go out into the streets of Denver and remove the gun from the situation. They've stopped homeless sweeps for 2 weeks in the city of Denver. We're out here demanding justice for Alexis Mendez because nobody should be shot in the back.
Yeah, no child.
And no child should be shot,
Yeah.
right? And so these are basics. I'm Brian. I'm with Cut The
I thought
Plastic
Polis
family.
said that they're going to put it back up.
Okay, I'm so sorry for your
I would
loss.
love to see him try.
And we're just talking about the activists and what's going on. I'm on a live stream right now. If you want to, I'm sure you're gonna speak, right?
The parents are coming back. We're all gonna speak together. Yes.
Okay, so we're live on Cut the Plastic. It's a YouTube channel. In addition to what the news will show their selection, we want to make sure that there's always a uncut version so that people can really hear the stories. And it's not the first time Beth McCain has come under pressure.
Right. She needs to stop. She needs to stop. Enough is enough.
So anyway, that's Elizabeth Epps is tired on Twitter. You need to follow her. She's with the ACLU. She told a lot of us last night overnight or over Twitter about this today. So that's getting the word out.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate it.
And we all do what we can.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
So you know what? This is one of those days where you can just drop it in the back. Maybe they'll use the space a little bit more if they are encouraged to take more of it. So let's talk to you guys for a minute and see what's going on. Good morning, Big Tim Hill. Everyone. Human love, solidarity. We are Agent O. So glad you're here. Right and wrongs. Do I ever sleep? I don't know. I got like 5 hours or something. 6 maybe. I didn't get up till almost 7 o'clock. So that helps. Look at this. The Denver police are just like fucking shit up over here. Turning around, backing around, taking the road up. Not even using their lights when they're driving on the grass and the sidewalk. How they do that? There's Fat Fucker Moore and his gang of bullies over there on the bicycles. You'll recognize them from many of the Eric Brandt sagas. No mask to speak of. Right? Yeah, that's right. They like to wave. They like the attention. Right? And here's what kills me. This street has been shut off by the city and county of Denver. There's no traffic here. So they're not actually needed. Right? There are probably some meth dealers or some like pimps that need to be persecuted. But you know, as long as they keep them busy, they're not harassing the homeless. They're not issuing parking citations or speeding tickets or just general fuckery. So that's Denver's finest bad apples that get rotten when they hang out with one another. That would include more. So I see they look like they're suiting up to get the heck out of here. It would draw attention to the fact that this is a peaceful protest. They're not even on the street. They're on the sidewalk. And that's the kind of answers that we have for them. Defund DPD. That is a beautiful and well-made poster.
It wasn't me. Someone else.
Beautiful work. Love to see more of that. Justice for Alexis. Ethical District Attorney missing. Answers to the people. This really is a crowd. Look at that little hands duct tape thingy there. There they go. Na. Bye-bye. Bye. It's a game. We can play it. Right? Time to go, buddy. Nobody wants you here. Do something. Oh, that's a nice sign, too. That makes a message. We want justice. That's right. That's right, folks. That's the message here. Do something. Stop doing nothing. We're tired of the fuckery. So what you have is people gathering and hanging out. Good. How you doing?
Good.
How's the street medic life going these days?
You know, uneventful, thank God.
Thank God. Right?
He said they're doing side hiking beforehand
Oh,
at
cool.
11 a.m. at the ice facility where people are camping out anyway. We want to go that day.
Nice.
Just for the record, we can.
Oh, yeah. That sounds great.
Breakfast at the camp out. How long is this? This is like 5 weeks, right? Can I put you on camera?
I would prefer not.
That's great. That's great. You're not on camera anyway? No, that's fine. They've been out there like 5 weeks now, right?
I think that's what he was just telling me. I've heard about it the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they've been camping since all this began, maybe before. They kind of got buried, but that's a message that's not going to get buried. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that then. We're all
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I'm Cut The Plastic. I've been out doing this for 8 years, but my message is about environmental responsibility, and then stuff like this goes down for a month straight. You gotta take care of it, right? I'm a mask maker actually, so I gotta go pick up my teammates and go make masks, including for we're making masks for this chaser program. It's Hops Not Cops, and so it's a street medic and or like a clinician and a social worker that go out to like homeless encampments, walk the streets, and have relationships with people without the threat of force, right? Because when you watch them go to the encampments and they try to like clean the garbage, the first thing you see is like an armed presence appear, right? So it's not friendly. It doesn't give people hope or a chance to get their shit done.
How can I help you?
Right. Right. And the first, the what?
Is it the STAR program?
So it's Vinny's Chaser. Chaser? Dasher, that's it. Dasher. Trying to get it. Great program that they're starting here in Denver. Get the cops out of it. Yeah, there's the flyer. That's what I should be doing. A world without policing and jails.
I want to take a picture.
Please. I think it's important to think about when we talk about things like defunding the police department, that there's an active.
What does that actually look like?
Yeah. And so for us, like I was saying, I'm going to work to make masks for them.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So they're going to be available at like restaurants and bars and stuff as a fun, to help fund that program.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. Excellent.
I need to just get me a press sticker in my window so I can roll up on the sidewalk
Right.
instead of having to pay a parking meter like everybody else. Thank you.
Support that idea.
Yeah. Cahoots, this is it, right? So I'm going to actually read this to you folks so that you're knowledgeable. A world without policing and jails. The Denver Alliance for Street Health Response, Dasher, is an organization focused on creating and supporting community-based responses to conflict and crisis. We work on these efforts as alternatives to policing and jail. Our hope is to transform the narrative of public safety. For years, we've been working on ways to have different approaches to situations that are typically handled by law enforcement and our criminal justice system. While we know these components of society will not disappear anytime soon, we believe in thinking creatively and proactively to create alternatives now. Transforming safety, different priorities. So we've got basic human needs, ending food insecurity, decriminalizing homelessness, ensuring basic shelter for all, access to healthcare and health services, and harm reduction. Initial responses to emergencies, immediate aid, de-escalation, negotiation of mental health crisis, overdose treatment. Healing after conflict crisis has occurred, restorative practices and transformative justice, and preventative measures, community building and education. One thing that Dasher has been working on to create alternatives is to bring a program to Denver similar to a model in Eugene, Oregon called CAHOOTS, Crisis Assistance Helping Out on the Streets. The program has been successful in treating people more humanely and saving money overall. So, yeah, CAHOOTS Crisis Assistance Helping Out in the Streets is based on the Whitebird Clinic in Eugene, Oregon, and they are effectively a free community ambulance that responds to crises such as homelessness, mental health issues, and substance abuse. One certified medic and one mental health professional per team does not respond to situations that could be dangerous. Impact. CAHOOTS has transformed what safety and crisis looks like in Eugene and Springfield. And here's the thing, the types of calls: counseling, medical, and substance abuse. Those are the non-transport. And the transport are detox or sobering, hospital, and social services. The savings is $5, $6, $7 million a year. It went from $6 million saved in 2012 to over $7 million saved in 2015, over a 4-year time period. So while Dasher has been leading the way in bringing a non-police community response 911 calls to Denver, we also believe that street medics will be essential to ensuring safety by equipping our community with tools to help each other, including our unhoused neighbors. In this way, street medics are more than just band-aids to a much larger systemic problem. Street medics are more than just band-aids. Additionally, Dasher helped to launch an alternative to jail through Restorative Denver program, which is community-based restorative justice as an alternative to punitive measures in the criminal justice system. We view restorative justice as another critical tool to help to emphasize healing versus punishment. To join Dasher, visit them on Facebook /Colorado DASHR or by visiting their website dasherco.org. Another world is possible, and it's up to us to build it. And that's beautiful. And like I said, I'm excited because we're making the masks to help fundraise for these guys. Yeah. Awesome. And I see it's 8:43, folks. So unfortunately, you're all going to have Elizabeth Epps is tired on Twitter because that's the only live streamer I see out here right now. That's Elizabeth Epps on Twitter. It's time to roll the dice back to the job site. Pleasure to meet you guys. Be safe this weekend. We'll be out. And I don't know if you heard that We Are Change is hosting 4th of July at the Greek Theater. So it's going to be like Andy Babb and the Big Beautiful Band, speakers, other musicians, but more of an unofficial celebration of justice and education and community. And I can't get over this. I hope you guys are getting some good pictures of that because that is the poster of the day right there. I want to see this one too. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. Oh, look at that. Fun education, not incarceration. That's the one right there, folks. That's beautiful. This is great. You all made the... Nice. All right, have a great day. See you later. In the background, folks, they're watering. Where it is, there's a statue missing from down here. And that the tower where it was located is supposed to be removed shortly today, the pedestal. So, we're going to get the screen out of the Eric Brandt mode. And we'll take a look at that. I think they got painted last night. That's what it looks like. Good morning. I see that. So you're gonna have to get one of the Dasher masks that are coming.
Oh, cool.
You know, Vinny Cervantes and his program.
What are they up to?
We're making those masks.
Cool.
So yeah, CO Masquerade, MASKERAID. Gonna be hooking those up. I heard there was a statue down.
There is. They're gonna jackhammer that pedestal.
They're gonna jackhammer the pedestal. They're destroying it. Holy shit, folks. This is where it's at right here. So this, you have to recognize, it's really interesting to me that the artwork that was surrounding this is still up. So here's the deal. You might never see this again. I was just told that they're jackhammering this pedestal down today. Colorado Public Radio just informed me. They're taking this down. Right?
That is a win. Fuck yeah.
So, in honor of Christopher Columbus is what this says. The Italian visionary and navigator, the bold explorer, was the first European to set foot in an uncharted land, is what the plaque says. On a West Indy beach in 1492. Right? Y'all learned that? In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. What do they say about the people who died and all the things that come? It says his 4 voyages brought Europe and the Americas together, connected the ocean, because nobody knew the Americas existed. They didn't know about all the kingdoms, all the nations. They weren't kingdoms, they were nations that lived here on this land before Christopher Columbus found it. Forever changing history. A new democracy was born. Alfred P. Adamo and Anna E. Adamo, June 24th, 1970. The sculptor is William F. Joseph. So this thing is just about 50 years old, right? And it's cracking. Anyway, the pedestal is, right? So this doesn't like real solid. It's been leaking chemical. It's been spray painted is what it is. And today, this pedestal comes down. Today, the Civic Center Conservancy, I'm assuming it's the Civic Center Conservancy. The statue's on the ground. The pedestal is coming down. And this artwork was not destroyed. Right? As a matter of fact, it looks like it was just taken up. Oh, that one's for that. I think they're, oh, there they are. I was going to say, I thought there was more artwork. Good morning. Hey, that's a nice little setup you got there. So, yeah,
Let's Scott Gilmore with the city. You might want to.
yeah, I know.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, Scott. Oh, you on the phone?
I already talked. We're good. Doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I heard the city or the conservancy's taking the statue or the pedestal down today.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to get it out of here. We're gonna tear it apart. It's too hard to just pull it up and out. So, and it's all broken. It's kind of old, and so I've been told to just get it out of here. You know me.
Yeah, no, you're a man of the city who takes action.
We're gonna get it out of here. We'll do what we can. We'll get this out of here and store it somewhere. And then hopefully, you know, I was trying to tell this gentleman, it's not Columbus. I was hoping we could bring people together and talk.
So what is this then? Tell me.
This is called the Vitruvian Man. If you look up Vitruvian Man, it's a drawing that Leonardo da Vinci did, and it's actually talking about holistic, the planet being holistic and just everyone being one. So it has nothing to do with Columbus. It just was called.
Well, the
Columbus.
statue was
plaque,
sitting there.
The plaque has always been the issue, and so I don't know. Hopefully, somehow we could use this as a learning experience and bring people together instead of, breaking people apart and making the gap even bigger. That's what my hope was.
That's your hope. So did the
'Cause
city?
it was in the process. We were in the process of taking this to arts and venues, to the art commission, because all the art in the city is part of the art collection.
Okay, and
So-
do the people have a say over what is in the art collection?
Yeah, the art commission comes together, and I've sat on numerous art panels and helped pick art for parks and other areas of the city. And so the public actually is engaged in that. Community members are engaged in that. The art that's collected, the art that's put in the city now. I'm going to say now. I don't know how this was put in the city.
Okay.
Some of the statues historically were put in because
Somebody paid for them.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Back in the day,
So-
somebody just paid for it.
But like I said,
But this here is not Christopher Columbus.
no, this is the Vitruvian Man. And you look it up, or
not
it's
the
not
likeness of
Vitruvian.
him,
It's
yeah.
based on that.
It's
A similarity.
it's
But the plaque is what
inspired
associates
by
it with it.
The
Yes.
actual title of the artwork the artist intended was called "Man of All Nations."
Okay, and
Which I
so
wish was on the plaque.
so instead of Columbus being on the plaque, what I'm hearing from the city's end of it is that if and or when something else is done with this, it's going to represent what it actually is,
should've.
and not appear or give rise to the homage of what started Columbus and the entire story of our history,
Yeah,
which has a lot of pain for a lot of different nations.
Yes, of course.
And I was at city council like on Monday or so ago, and like I think it was
Chris
Councilman
Hines.
Hines was saying they're starting to have a conversation to.
Well, it was
remove
going to the
plaque,
art. It was
like-
going to the art commission on the 7th of July.
Okay,
So,
well,
it
I-
seems like just facilitated the process. Who knows?
yeah. So I think that
Well, it
may
was
have been the
going.
case. Scott, I
We
appreciate.
had already worked. I mean, we were already working on it.
Okay, well, I think that if it moved forward a little faster, the people have
Is there,
somebody
uh,
did something.
you were saying the city. Things like that. Is there like?
So there you have it, folks. We took the time to find it.
Well, and you know what's great is that now that the art commission or whatever they're from doesn't have to remove this one, they can start working on the Kit Carson one.
That's over there.
Yeah, whatever, wherever.
Yeah.
Every single thing. Yeah. But that's gonna take time.
So are you gonna put the artwork back up?
My plan isn't to. Oh, that? Yeah, they're just taking
Is there
it
a
today,
discussion about, like,
and they're gonna put it back up. I've
adding
talked to
more
them.
statues to
I've
something,
worked.
or like is it kind of?
Yeah. No, because it looks like the art is pretty beautiful.
Cool thing was, I came out here. They were painting this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Rob and
Oh, over there. Yeah.
No, they were painting this one right here.
Oh, okay.
They were standing over there. They had one board out, and they were painting this. I was out here looking at all the damage that had been done to the park. I said, "Hey, man, this is really cool. What are you guys doing?" They're like, "We don't like seeing the damage to the park." They were like, "We want to protect the park, and we want to encourage artists to do work in the park."
Yeah.
And so I was like, I went and the mayor was standing out here. I introduced him to the mayor. I said, "Mayor, I'd like to do some art in the park with these guys." And the mayor was like, "Scott, do what you do."
Well, yeah.
That's how
Scott,
this all happened.
you do what you do.
Yep.
Because you do things that are making a difference, right? I want you to tell people, where are we on water, public access to drinking water in a park?
So right now there is a drinking fountain right there.
There is. It's not functioning.
The head's been torn off of it.
Again.
I
know.
So I
But
only got so much
but
I
as
can
far
do,
as
dude.
far as Denver parks, do you know how we're moving forward in that direction?
I mean, so
Is it
I mean, I'm
is it on the radar?
it is. So
Okay, that's all I ask.
Sonny Lawson. So one area that
I
we
know
have covered-
there's a rebuild going on there.
We're actually, I got the designs yesterday for the restroom, the permanent restroom that will provide services. It will provide, sinks and everything that we need there to
God
at least
bless
be
you.
a little more supportive.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me an elbow.
So-
I gotta go. I gotta get to work. I just came down to cover that, and then I saw this. So thank you.
No
I
problem.
appreciate you. I'm sure I'll talk to you again soon.
know.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Chris, love you, buddy. I gotta bounce, but good to see you. And let's get the real story about what this is, and not use the Christopher Columbus name anymore. Because that seems to be the story. So the good news is that's getting destroyed today. And you all have a wonderful day. Community talking. Okay, I gotta go to work. So the story is the city was allegedly already trying to get rid of the plaque when the damage happened. And they are saying that Christopher Columbus had nothing to do with the statue, such as it is. So, there's a protest about Beth McCain and shooting people in the back. The Christopher Columbus statue came down overnight, or it's the whatever it is, that came down, and it was on the city's agenda, but it was taking too long, I guess, and so somebody made a decision, or maybe somebody acted out in impulse. Nobody really knows these things. So it's another day in Denver. The hustle and bustle continues. I'm gonna go make masks now more than ever. I'm aware of all the details why we're making these masks. More today I learned. I'm excited by that knowledge, and I'm excited by your presence. I got a long day and a long night ahead of me, and we're gonna make it happen. So you folks be safe, and let's see who's here. There's now Tammy Lynn, Mike Stevens. Mike, listen, if you are not knowledgeable that the story of Christopher Columbus is one of silencing the history, right? The Spanish Inquisition, the genocide, the eradication of cultures, nations, millions of people that lived on the Americas when it was discovered, then we should do a special on that one of these days. There's so much shit to do. Anyway, oh, there she is, my new baby, and I gotta go. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging and always keeping it educated. Find us in Denver all weekend long.